My name is and this is a persuasive speech on why the World Cup should be hosted in the United States. How are you all doing today? Alright. How many of you can't wait for the next FIFA World Cup? Exactly. I get excited every time I even think about it. It's the premier sporting event of the entire world. I mean, no other event, tennis, hockey, basketball, even American football, has the impact on the world market for television that the World Cup does. It's because of my love for soccer and my love for America that I feel that the World Cup should be hosted here. I mean, how many people honestly wouldn't attend the next World Cup if given the chance? Today, I will be presenting the reasons why the U.S. should have the World Cup and the impact it will have on our market and soccer growth in the United States. In 1994, the World Cup was actually hosted here in the U.S. This World Cup turned out to be one of the most successful ones of all time. In Los Angeles alone, which is where the final was hosted, they managed to generate $623 million. Attendance records were 69,000 per match and 3.6 million total. It created 1,700 part-time jobs in Los Angeles alone. Imagine the effects it could have across the country, especially given what type of economic situation we're in at these days. Overall, they managed to generate $1.4 billion for just New York, Boston, and San Francisco. That's a lot of money, and that's a lot of money that could be put into our country if we were able to hold this sporting event. The World Cup, not many people realize this, but its sponsorship is amazing because of how much everyone in the world loves soccer and how interested everybody will flock to the television, will flock to the games. Anybody will sponsor soccer. So therefore, every time the World Cup rolls around every 4 years, it impacts the global market. As the leading world power, I think that it's very important for the United States to host this sporting event at least once every decade and a half in order to help the global market and in turn help ourselves. Not that many people understand though just how much the World Cup has impacted soccer specifically in the United States. After hosting the World Cup of '94, we were able to create our own league, and we even created some top players such as Landon Donovan and Josie Altidore. These players have created widespread interest throughout the U.S., especially at the grassroots levels, and soccer has started to take off as a leading sport in America. If we gain the rights to host the World Cup of 2018, we can in turn promote soccer even further and increase our national team to new heights. Already they have been able to make the quarterfinals in the World Cup of 2002, make the finals in the Confederations Cup of 2009. If we hosted the World Cup, perhaps our team would be able to win. And winning on home soil is something that only 2 teams have managed to do in the history of the World Cup dating back to the 1930s. In conclusion, I feel that the World Cup should definitely be hosted here because of the widespread impact it would have on soccer popularity in the United States, the market throughout the U.S., and the market throughout the world. FIFA is the second largest international organization right after the United Nations and just before Interpol. Therefore, it would definitely impact the entire world as a whole and bring the beautiful game to the United States.